Sila is here. Oh, I need to have the game. God damn it, it's been so fucking long about this game. No, no, what are you doing? No. Honkai Impact, don't do this to me. We just started the fucking game. No, no, don't send me to part 2. Sorry. Hello everybody, my name is Lana Uzaki, girl of your dreams, the harbinger of your nightmares, and your computer is about to explode. Welcome back to Honkai Impact. It has been a hot minute, once again, but we got our Zenless Zero shit out of the way. We got our Honkai Star Rail stuff out of the way too. And we're back to the main bread and butter here. We're back to Honkai Impact. Glad y'all could be here. Hello Bartek, hello Tomo. Hello everybody. Oh god. Stop this. I'm not... Why did they let me do this? What? Whatever. I'm escaping. Let me out. Get me out of here. And a force closed. Do I actually have to like do I actually have to go back to like the Hoyo play? Can I not just... There has to be a way to... Yeah. Yeah. Insert the meme of Shark Boy escaping from the fucking cage. Tyler Posey or whatever his name... Not Tyler Posey. What's that fucker's name? The guy who did, No, no, not story recap, not story recap. Okay, we're force closing. Where's my background? What is this? Weird. Alright, well, there's a black screen anyway. Hang on. God damn it. Why do I have a giant fucking, why do I have a giant goddamn, like, pop-up at the start of the game? If you skip it, you won't be able to come because yeah, exactly. Are we reading Remembrance Vessels and Text Lords after chapter 1? Yes, we will. Well, I'll try to do as much of this. We're probably gonna have a lot to do anyway, because I feel like we're right at the tail end of the chapter, so I don't want to, like... I'm not exactly sure how to proceed after this. I'm not sure if we're supposed to go into chapter 26 in the main story. I'm not super sure what we're supposed to do yet, but we'll see. But yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend. Just that Hoyo is terrible at preventing their players from getting... They seemingly do not care at points, but then they'll be like, grr, these leaks. So you're in luck. I have no school for the next week. I can help you out a lot. Hell yeah. That is cool. Because I will need help with that. I'm not sure how to proceed from here with this game. As far as like chapter 26, it gets very muddy around here. It gets a bit muggy. It's a bit muggy in it, so we'll have to be cautious of that. Also, Big Elephant in the Room, thank you guys for 900 subscribers. I know I made like a post about it last night, but this is the first stream where we are approaching 1K territory, which is fucking banana sandwiches. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. It was a year and a half. Like, that is insane. It's probably been done before, so I can't exactly say the Jake Paul thing, but still, I'm very excited by it. So, yes, thank you guys for that. Don't make me log in again, I just had to do it earlier. Okay. Tap anywhere to log in. Or in my case, press the button. Okay. But seriously though, like, Hoyo, you guys spoil, like, Star Rail all the time where it's like, oh, by the way, there's gonna be a Lygus fight in this. And it's like, okay, well, we didn't need to know that, did we? We didn't super need to... Are you pulling for Dragon Corley? I do want to, yeah, we probably will. I'm really curious on who's coming in the next patch, though. Because sure, I like Coralie, but, like, would I want her over, like, potentially, like, I don't know, whoever runs next? That's the thing, you have to be very cautious. What is this? Actually, no, I'm not. It's gonna leave me some part 2 shit. We're trying to stay on topic here. New skin for Lantern. Ooh, I do not have Lantern, no. I tried pulling for her in the last patch, but I didn't get her. Yeah, the star sparkle. Maybe this means we'll be getting a new Sela. If it's a new Sela battlesuit, I would like to get that, but... Click on the envelope. This envelope. You get... Congratulations, you found Coralie secret treasure. 10 points for you. The familiar sights inside the spaceship suddenly made me realize how far we've come together. Helia once asked me what we should do now that we're living in the world that our senpais hoped for and created. She always thinks too deeply about such things. Isn't the answer obvious? To keep moving forward with you and everyone who wants to make the world a better place. Damn right. Where are my free polls at, though? Oh, there they are. Thank you. Save to album. Now you can upload it to Twitter, and Blue Sky, and everywhere, and give us all the free returning players. Okay, awesome. We got that. We got that out of the way. Do you guys want to just? We'll just do polls real quick. We'll get into Elysian Realm after, I promise. Let it load up the very laggy live 2D. I may have mentioned before that Honkai Impact 3 specifically would freeze up if I tried to close the game. It doesn't do that anymore. It must have been a bug that they fixed. She gives... Do you guys... Okay. Does she not look almost exactly like Wemi? Like... Hang on. We'll do this. If Wemi's streaming after this and we raid her, let's all go say, "You look like fucking Coralie." And she'll not know what the fuck we're on about. Tesla! You'll get Coralie in 10 posts. I don't know. I mean, we have to realize that my luck is... I might have run out. Oh my god, Ronaldo, silly. Yeah, no Coralie, but hey, I'll take Tesla. Wemi? Another VTuber, I don't know. Wemi, is, Remelia Nephelis. We raid her, all the time. I actually mod for her. She is Remelia of Face Connect. When are you getting a new setup? Because I'm getting PTSD looking at your screen. I used to have the same issue. I'm working towards it, do not worry. Like... Trust me, I'm doing my best with what I have, but one day, do not worry, one day we will have something that runs this situation better. Anyway. Okay, cool, I guess that was a... the setup is functional at least, and that's kind of the main thing. But no, we will upgrade. That is a priority of mine, do not worry. Like, a lot of the money I get from this channel goes towards that. So. Anyway, welcome back to Elysian Realm, y'all. We are actually going to be getting into this and finishing the story. We'll probably go over all the extra shit, like the crystals or whatever. I don't super recall what they are called. Remembrance blobs or or whatever they're called. We'll go over them like after. Well, we have people to talk to, so we'll do that first. I finally got Dragon Coralie. I'm just missing her weapon. I got her Sigma. Jesus! Wow, you actually like got the full kit and caboodle. Well, he's minus the weapon, but you still got like a lot of time for that. Considering how long these banners run for now. Or rather, I guess how long the patches run for. Which, by the way, is when you're when you've like a computer that is like low on memory or like low on storage, I guess. It is really helpful to have like to have like the fact that it doesn't need to the game doesn't need to like download this huge ass fucking like 20 gigabyte update every single month. It being like 3 times a month, or 3 times every 3 months, that's really helpful for me personally. So I'm massively in favor of this change. It doesn't mean like Hyperion Lounge just kind of comes out of nowhere though. Like I'm never really clear on when it airs, unlike the Star Rail thing. Cannot believe I fell off. I don't know if I want Dragon Kawaii. She's fate. It's not, that's where I am. She's not a must to pull for me, but I do love her design. I love dragon characters a lot. Especially dragon humanoids. I'm a Fire Emblem fan, so... it is what it is.
何が言いたい?
ここに存在する人たちに会ってきた。火を追う英傑。ただの記憶体とはいえ、彼らの強さは確かなものだったわ。
Apparel Lounge comes when community post. Oh, is there like a community post thing? Okay. It's probably like on Hoyo Lab or something.
そして、かつての彼らの実力も。でも、それほど強い力を持つあなたたちは最終的に失敗した。一体どうして?
I'm not responding to you.
本物の僕が君に答えを教えなかったというのに、なぜここに存在する僕が君に教えると思う?
And he really never was a man of many words, was he? How about you guys? Y'all got shit to say? Also, I'm taking off my bracelet. I feel like this is just gonna make noise.
それとも、これも伝承の一部なのかしら?
I feel like it's only the Honkai Impact streams where I remember to take off my fucking jewelry.
監獄氷点のことか? あなたの腰にある2本の刀のことよ.
He's very ferb coated, I gotta say.
私の故郷では、それは歴史のある。
Oh.
先にどうぞ。
This is like when two people who don't like each other in a Disney Channel show are talking to each other. My favorite character in the whole of Hoyoverse is always from Honkai Impact 3. And all... Ooh, whomst. Or can you say? Actually, oh wait, unless you mean Kevin. Kevin being your favorite character makes a lot of sense. He is very deep.
小さい頃、よくお父様と共に稽古を。
A lot of parallels here, I'm noticing.
ええ、大体の状況は。
I wouldn't be surprised if people started shipping them over this one cutscene alone.
監獄氷点。
People like their awkwardness.
もう一本は? 少し見覚えがあって、昔聞いたある伝説とよく似てるわ。その刃を見てもいいかしら。確認したいことがあるの。すまぬ。これは簡単に抜けるものではないのじゃ。わらわにとってこれは戒律の一部じゃからな。
The discipline with a capital D. And what do you have to say about Eden? Are we all just like chatting shit behind Eden's back? Do you know some people ship Kalpus and this Sakura? Maybe they have some interactions. I mean, they kind of did. I remember in the last stream, like, Sakura was going like, oh, this guy's fucking insane. To Mei, I was like, yeah, we were, that was something I remember, because a lot of these, like, talking parts in Elysian Realm involve us talking about someone when that person is, like, within easy earshot, but still.
So, もう会ってきたわ。とても優雅な人だった。
優雅。それはあくまで引き裂かれる前の外面に過ぎない。
Oh.
俺は戦場に
That usually would change things, yeah.
エデン本人も彼女のパーティーから聞こえる音楽もうんざりなんだ。
People will ship anyone if they look kawaii together. Yeah. Or if they look kawaii together. Okay. It's all literally LGBT or, and I'm all for it. Damn right. Frozen Narco has his Sakura signature weapon and it's craftable. Like, ooh, it's craftable. Okay, awesome.
私は彼女にいい印象を持ってるけど。
Oh, I do have Sakura. We do have Sakura. I think we pulled her last year. Jesus.
いい。確かに彼女はいい。俺よりもずっと。俺のできないことも彼女はできた。
That is something I do appreciate about the weapons in this game a lot more than I do the light cones in Star Rail. I honestly feel like Star Rail, I think we're kind of running almost into like a rut where they need to start putting out more light cones. I need to stop putting them behind the fucking battle pass. I'm so sick of that. Like they announced like, we're bringing like 10 new light cones into Star Rail, like in the last patch. And it's like all of the crisis areas, it's like kids. And we were like, oh my god, holy shit, that's like really cool. Like that's so many new light cones. We'll be well fed. No, every single last one of them is behind the fucking battle pass. At that point, like, it's not even an incentive. Like, is anyone going like, oh yeah, and then I can buy the battle pass this month and I can get one? Why would you not just add one? That's the same incentive, and then you could just add the rest to like, I don't know, like precious jewels or something like that, like to the shops. Ugh. We need more, because, like, genuinely, I'm, like, still farming for high ceilings. I might pull her within the next 5 days. We'll see. But, like, I only have, like, one light cone for her. I only have solitary healing. Aside from that, like, I'm chock out of, like, good light cones for, like, NAHHHTTT people. And all main story part 2 characters have their stigma on it sets craftable from day 1 at the release. Yeah! That was helpful. I think I did that for someone. I can't remember though. Was it Thelma? I don't think so. I feel like I pulled for Thelma's stigma. Sounds a bit like the toilet courtyard to me. Alright. Anyway, yeah, we will be going over like these thingies here. I'm not super familiar with how they work. Let's just do them right now, because we have some to catch up on. Oh, we have a few to catch up on, that's for damn sure.
これは?
天下制裁を初めて鞘から抜いたとき、そ
My
の
new
残存した
philosophy.
炎を
I
凍
will keep
結させ
disappointing
た。
players. Do it as long as you want, and at some point you will never be able to disappoint them anymore, because you will always move for approval. Equivalent exchange. There's someone actually, I think, who says equivalent exchange. I can't remember what character said it, but yeah. I do gotta say, as far as that conversation goes, and I won't spend too long on this because it's not related to Honkai at all, but I don't think I've ever been as disappointed in a Hoyo patch as I have. Fullmetal Alchemist. Yeah, that's it. I don't think I've ever been as disappointed in a Hoyo patch characters as I have with 2.2. Not 2.2, Jesus. 2.3 of Zenless. Dude, I was so, like, convinced that Monato was going to be, like, an S rank and he was going to be, like, really important to the story. No! He's an A rank, and then these two, like, characters with the most boring, just generic fucking designs I've ever seen in Zenless. I'm so sorry if you guys are a fan of them, but it just doesn't do it for me. They're the S ranks, and I'm like, guys, calm the fuck on. Monato has been there for, like, 2 patches. And he's only an A rank. Suck my tits. This is Virgin where you get this item, but later they just unlock this. Oh, okay. It's point. That's the thing, yeah. And I didn't like I didn't like Yuxuan's. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm not great at. I'm not Yuxuan. Yuswan. I'm not super great at pronouncing it, but yeah, no, they literally just have the exact outline of her outfit. And some of them, I would argue, I think the character Lucia that they're introducing goes against, like, fundamental, like, color theory. As, like, The blue on the hair should match something. She just has blue hair out of nowhere, and it goes with none of the rest of the outfit. That's like fashion rule number 1. Everything kind of has to match with at least something. Like, at least give her like a blue bracelet or something even. Like, Jesus. Or like, I don't know, a blue outfit. But no, I'm fine. I'm glad Monto was there because it'll be easier. That's the thing. We don't have to pull too much from him. But the thing is, he isn't going to be super great in battle. He's probably going to get left behind like Seth or something. Which is a shame because I like Seth. But whatever. At least we'll be able to just quickly get him like Pulchra or something. Furry rights. They're doing all the furry characters dirty. Actually, question. If Orphe's like... Hang on, I actually never liked ZZ Patches' story is degraded. I agree with that. I agree with that. And every story disappoints me. It's literally for casuals. I still play for lore at this point. Yeah. I liked 2.2's story. Sorry, 2.1. Jesus Christmas. I liked 2.1's story like a lot. It was so good. Like the way Allison used the whole like actually like have character development over the course of the match. It was a very nice, well-contained story, and it didn't take me too long. I kind of wish I played it on stream because I really enjoyed it. I think the antagonist was like realistic and also like good. 2.0 boring as hell. I like skipped a lot of the cutscenes through it. That was only after giving it a shot though, because I don't like genuinely skipping. Because of course you're not gonna enjoy a story if you're fucking skipping through it. If it's like a fucking chore you do while you're like eating dinner. Like no, like it has been getting better. So I have faith for 2.2. But you are totally right. It does feel like everything. Oh, the hollows and the ethereals, the Honkai zombie. Like it feels very like you're very right about the whole like degraded version of HI3, and I do feel like it is going to go in those places, especially considering like Onby's new S rank does feel like when they go like, oh, it's her shirt, it's a new battle suit, like it gives that energy. Anyway, I still do enjoy Zenless Zero. I do think its gameplay is really fun. I'm still behind ZZ's story. I don't know why it doesn't get me. I think the reason why it does that is because HI3 and HSR, when you play them, the game doesn't like talk down to you or anything. Like the villains are very complex. I do think a big part of it is the villains. Because like we see like Kevin in this game, and we see like Otto. They're very like they're shitty people. You could argue that in Kevin's case, but or you could argue like, oh, he's doing terrible things, but at his heart, he's like trying to do his best for humanity, even if it's like a completely misguided, fucking like dangerous thing to do. But like that's what I'm saying. Like all the characters and all the villains in Zenless Zero feel like very cartoony. Like the overall game just doesn't take itself as seriously. It's very brazen about fan service, but it feels like it doesn't have the balls to fully go through with it a lot of the time. So a lot of it just feels like weirdly like male gazy and like almost like you could argue sexist. I wouldn't even say almost, but yeah, no, it just, that's why I feel like us Honkai players, we aren't drawn into it because we've like experienced basically a better version of this story already. So but ZZ does bring something new. The gameplay, yes, the gameplay I feel is really good in Zenless, especially after they chopped the TV mode. Auto's the best villain fixed. You are early onto something there. Auto is fucking super good. But yeah, and Honkai villains. Shaoji writes great villains. Like, in Staril, oh my god, like, Lygus has been absolutely great. Like, the way, like, y'all were talking about him in chat, too, and just like, oh, he's actually, like, an idiot. He's just like, I don't know. There's something really realistic, because that is a person who exists, and it's just like, uh-oh, you gave him a lot of power. I don't know. It's the almighty idiot trope that Lygus really embodies really well. Oh, speaking of which.
もうこれに形成される必要はない。
The only thing I need to do is focus on not pissing myself at my grandfather's wedding while trying to imply that my friend is a llama. Actually, the most recent patch of ZZ, I can actually see to remove parts of the story. I cannot believe it. I thought the story was actually supposed to be longer than the final product. That's the thing. ZZ, I don't remember who told me this. I think it was one of my friends in a Discord server, but they told me that ZZ is very rushed when it comes to development. So they will cut a lot of things or delay drip marketing just to fill that quota. It's very odd. Otto is a good villain. At first he was hateable, but once you see him sacrifice everything to save his beloved, we can understand and resonate. And that's how villains should be. They should be complex. They shouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to tear down this silly resort. Or like, I think Damon, I don't remember the fucker's name, but he's the current, like, oh, he's clearly gonna be like the Bringer or whatever. Bringer was like a fucking Disney Channel villain. Like, that was somebody you'd see on like Pair of Kings or something. Like, you have a corrupt police like chief and you didn't do anything interesting with them. Come on. Just made him like, I want to become mayor. And I'm also a cultist behind the scenes. Like, that was just kind of it. First time I saw it. Yeah. Jesus Christ. These are definitely Russian Macau. Yeah. And if you were, like, that's the thing, Xenophon Zero doesn't have, like, the character writing to be, like, fucking designs up, you know? That's the thing. I think Orphe's design is great. I love Orphe. Seed, I could see some people liking Seed. Not for me, though, because I have a fear of feet. But I see, like, them, I don't know, I don't like them, like, you do not have the resources to be like, oh, well, hey, the design might be bad, but hey, at least the character writing's good, right? And it's like, it's not for you. It ends endless, like, let's be real.
Ritsha, 君は夢をまだ見るか? 自分が救えなかった人、自分のせいで死んだ人の夢を。見るわ。だが僕はもう。
Oh shit! What a line drop, Kevin. Jesus. Imagine freezing a flame from the Key of Destruction, a key made from Himiko Hersher, the flame that destroyed Australia. In your full body. Yeah. Just using your body temperature. These are always tough for me, because... Oh. I'll read out this one, though. No, mate, that won't be necessary. That's enough. Get behind me. None of them will live. Kevin, we all know you're not ready yet. Hand Judgment of Shamash over to me for time being. I never expected that L10461 had powers that could wear you down like that. I'm sorry for not foreseeing this unfortunate outcome. But now, time is against us, Kevin. Only by bringing back the Hersher of Fire's power can we possibly annihilate that. The 10th Hersher. I've been wanting to tell you something. This is the moment. No. The Key of Blankness puts great strain on its wielder. So you mustn't use it again. Exterminating them is my mission from the beginning. Because he literally can't. Kevin, though, instead of running away, will willfully try to remember those that died. That's more... Yeah. That's the thing. Because Feynman dealt with the same thing in Star Rail. Because he was like, I at least have to remember how bad it feels to kill people, otherwise I'll stop being human. I think Kevin is the same in that regard. I think that's what they're drawing from. Kevin, you're a soldier. Of course, if you only had to protect me, I have no doubts that you're capable. But if we don't take this chance to wipe them out, we'll never get a second chance. If you don't want this to happen again, take whatever happens next to heart, Kevin. By the time the auxiliary troops arrive to mop up the battlefield, Kevin's eyes saw a red tinge of fire. Words pulled in comparison to the splendor of what he just... Hi Carzy, welcome to stream. I was working for a bit because me and a buddy playing Helldivers 2. Awesome. I hope you had fun. Is this what you want? I knew it was May. I knew May and Kevin were talking. Is this what you want to tell me, May? Yes, Kevin. If someone like me can do it, you surely can as well. No. You'll do better and far surpass the limit of the key's destruction. No dreams does not mean it. I cannot remember those that died. I can be free, no trauma. Kevin says, fuck trauma, give me that and let me remember. Exactly! But as a result, like, that has to be fucking what is mental on some level, like, jeez. But to do it, you must know what you're fighting for. Just something greater than yourself. Okay. Now that we got that real quick, I think we are going to step away. Wait, hold on. We got Singer's memory. Let's just put this in, and then we can head back to the actual story. That's why he's also solemn. Solemn is the perfect word for him. Inside your sorrows count as Kevin, so it makes sense. Yeah, exactly.
答えを求める旅は順調かしら。まあまあってところね。メイさん、あなたを見るたびに思わず過去のことを思い出してしまうの。
It's so funny to think of her as the, like, parallel to High Sealins. Because she's so, like... like, High Sealins is so, like, I am edgy. But, like, Eden's such a people person. She's such an extrovert. Whereas High Sealins is literally the exact opposite. But she, like, has a lot of the similar characteristics with her.
あなたは若い頃の私とそっくりだわ。目には誇り、自信、それとすべてを顧みない決意がある。
I'm going to read the files together with you so I can understand. I'm only reading the question again. Of course, thank you. Just after this, though, we will be going back because I think I've been dawdling too much with the side shit.
あの頃の私はデビューしたばかりで、
We can get back to all this stuff after.
わからなかったのに。遠い昔の出来事だけどね。あなたの芸能生活はずっと順風満帆だと思ってたわ。
I completely forgotten the stream was today. No worries, Ronan. I had to push this stream back a day. Yesterday, I was expecting a visitor from a certain problematic electrician that you guys might remember. So I was like, fuck that. I'm not streaming when that motherfucker's over. We're not having that shit happen again. So I moved it to today. But he didn't end up coming. He didn't end up texting back, so we don't know when that guy's gonna come over, so could jump scare us later on in the week, so I'm sorry if anything comes up on stream over the rest of the week. Eden found me funny, so it's all good.
先輩からのいじめ、マネージャーの裏切り、似たような難題がまだまだあったわ。
God, she really is a mega idol. All eyes on her. Nope. No. No. Lana, shut up. Stop it.
観客たちの拍手と歓声も嘘じゃない
Uh-huh.
わ。
That's right.
自身の光を研ぎ澄まし続けたら、きっとそれは誰も無視できなくなるものになると、私はずっと信じてる。
I love Oshinoko. Like, you just made me remember, like, oh my god, watching season 2.
ありがとう。覚えておくわ。
It's like my second favorite anime, I'd probably reckon. Actually, no, what am I talking about? That's Hell's Paradise, I think. No, it's like Caress Recoil. I don't know, I need to do an anime tier list at some point.
そうかしこまらなくていいわ、メイさん。
Am I controlling herself beforehand? That's new. Well, that one was different, because I was gonna make a straight up reference to someone, so...
過去のことをあなたに話しただけよ。あなたが耳を傾けてくれるだけで、私は嬉しいわ。あなたのリスナーになれてよかったわ。ありがとう、メイさん。私の力が必要になったら、
God, Eden's voice is so nice. It's so calming.
順風満帆であることを願ってるわ。
I want her to just read books. I want her to, like, have an ASMR channel. Oh my god, Sensei Blackwing is online. Hurrah. Anyway, we've spent half an hour going through this stuff. Let's actually make a bit more moves through the story. If I made an anime, wait, hold on. No, OBS, grab onto the right thing. Made an anime tier list. Licorice would be the newest thing on it by what? Yeah. Oh shit, we need to talk to Sue. Thank you for pointing that out. Imagine if Eden's backstory got animated. I would love that. I would love that. That would be really cool. But I don't know, they don't do animated stuff for Honkai Impact anymore, which is a shame. I would love them to do that. Or even just like, I don't know, some sort of web novel or something.
昔のことを話すのはあまり好きじゃないみたいね。
古い時代の幕は閉じた。しかし、人類の文明は前進しなければならない。前に進みたければ、前を見つめなければならないんだ。
I just got reminded. Do you guys remember in 3.5 of Star Rail when Anaxa like sits like Sue does at the tree? We need a full Honkai Impact anime at this point, but it's yeah, it's a shame, but I don't think it's gonna happen. They're probably, if they're gonna make an anime, they're probably going to do the fucking Genshin anime that like UFO Table promised.
もし後世の人に聞かれたら?
Yeah, which I gotta say is probably never happening. Just like the Genshin Switch port, it's all in development hell. Because everybody who's developing Genshin has to work on Nod Cry now, and then after Nod Cry, they have to work on Snezhnaya, and then they gotta do all that. I don't know if Genshin would make for a great anime though. That's the thing. I don't know if it has like a. Because like the best thing about Genshin is it's open world and stuff, right? You can't like it would just kind of have to hard cut a lot of the time to like, oh, and now we're over in this tavern with Diluc. Oh, and now we're over here fighting the big dragon fucker from the first thing. Oh, then we're doing this. From my understanding, Hoyo's animation studio has moved on to HSR. Yeah, that clearly because they've been putting out a lot of the shorts. Do not. But yeah, I mean, that is also for the best because like we got Divine Revelry and we got the Castris' animated short, which were both fucking gorgeous. So did some like Genshin like Tales of Berseria. I liked the opening for Tales of Berseria. That was like fully animated.
あら、来たのね。
Yeah, it would be. It would be very casual friendly. It would kind of give me like Demon Slayer vibes, where it's like just kind of like you just throw it on, you just watch it. Like Demon Slayer doesn't have a ton of character development or anything. It's very much like you just turn it on, and you watch it. You watch cool fights, and that's coming from someone who loves Demon Slayer, by the way. I don't know if into the contract now because the contract is finished, but maybe that makes sense. Also, this is a screenshot. Thank you, Alicia. She was sitting in the lounge as usual.
みんなには席を外してもらったわ。その表情から察するに、私と内緒話がしたいって感じ。メビウスに関する話がしたい。
Yeah, let's talk about Mobius. Let's talk about Mobius, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
彼女のことに関して、今はどれくらい知ってるの?
We do know she's a mantis.
メビウスは融合戦士で、番号は CM003。彼女とケビン、サクセ。
003。
それからあなたの4人で最初の融合戦士部隊を組んだのよね。
Green Snake Bish. Yeah, Green Snake Bish. Also, I'm not sure. I'm not familiar enough with like that part of Japanese, but she said 00-san, which I'm pretty sure 0 in Japanese is rei. Wouldn't it be rei-rei-san or something like that? I don't know why she said 0. The devs of Honkai Impact 3 made the scene. They animated it, and Wondarium made the animation for Everlasting Flame because of you. 25 and 31 respectively. Oh, it's because of you, another animated short. Because of you. I've heard that name being floated around the community before, so I assume it is.
誰から教わったのか当ててみようかしら。ケビン？違うわね。彼は遠い昔の話をあまりしないもの。
Alicia's, like, how she speaks is so casual, too. Like, it's just immediately casual with everybody.
じゃあ、さくらかしら。可能性はありそうね。彼女は来訪者に優しいから、聞けば答えてくれる。そうよね。
You will see the meaning of because of you, and I hate how much the meaning because of you got me to this day. Uh-oh.
彼女が教えてくれたのは番号だけよ。
I wonder if it has anything to do with the Neo
あ
song
なたが教えてくれた。
that I like from like 20 years ago.
忘れているかと思ってたけど、どうやらメイは私の言ったことをちゃんと覚えていたみたいね。嬉しいわ。
She also created the Mantis
さまざまな情
soldiers.
報から彼女は火を追う側で公言できないような研究を担当してたと考えられる。大体合ってるけど完全に当たっているわけでもないわ。融合戦士を作り出す。その言い方は少し不適切ね。何せその技術は多くの人たちが努力した結果だから。だけどその応用に関して確かにメビウスの熱は
I don't know if anyone else is getting this, by the way. I'm just very autistic for this kind
だ
of
から
thing.
融合戦士を
But I feel like
作った
Alicia's
が正しい
voice
わね
is mixed higher than other people's voices. I don't know if that's an intentional thing.
まあかなり真相に近づけたから
But like on
ちゃ
my
んと
audio
点数をあげ
thing,
るわ。
like
私に感謝してね。
her voice is like catching up to mine, and I have like my microphone set to be like a little bit above the game audio. Mobius doesn't get along with you.
噂話を聞いたけど彼女とはあまり仲が良くないみたいね。仲が悪い？そんな、ここにいるみんなはお互いに大事な仲間だと思ってるわ。
She has a cuter voice, you mean? Well, no, I mean like in the mix, it's like higher, like it's a lot louder. The music for the animation because of you is true, which is funny because. Oh. That's the song that played in fucking when Cyrene first appeared in Star Rail, I'm pretty sure. When she's like, of course this will be a romantic story like any that has come before, and then it starts playing.
メビウスは他人とは少し違うかもしれない。だけど、私は火を追う側に入った時から彼女を知っているし、仲のいい友達よ。
I wonder if it's as good as Moon Halo though.
みんな。
Not much is as good as Moon Halo in this world, so who knows?
あなたは英傑たちは団結していないって話していたわ。あら、表現が良くなかったせいで誤解させてしまったようね。一部の議題に関しては確かに意見が分かれたわ。でも
That's
そ
the
れは
beautiful thing
立場
about
が違ったからなの。
perspective.
私たちには共通した理想があり集まった。その点に関しては
Like
一度も変わっていないわ。
Like Alicia's voice is over mine for that bit there. Mobius is a flame chaser.
融合戦士、そして約束の惨劇を生き残った。メビウスが13英傑の一員だということは疑いようがないわね。
Ninja Star is just the instrumental version. Oh, okay.
それなら
Probably for also rights reasons
彼女
too.
の記憶もある。
Unless they bring the full version in Star Rail when like Cyrene has her like the moment where she becomes like, you know, adult.
日の下にある歴史も影に隠された秘密も全ての
Which
物
I
語
can,
を
I'm
記
pretty
録
sure
し
we
て
were
後
all
世
looking
に伝
forward
承
to.
する。それが古の楽園の存在意義。そしてメビウス、誰もが彼女に気をつけろと言うけれど誰もが彼女の話をしようとしない。なぜならあなたたちとは違い、彼女は影に生きる存在。彼女こそが火を追う側の暗面だから。 正解。へえ、メイが一人でそこまでたどり着けるとは思わなかったわ。雷の律者よりも断りの律者に向いているかもしれないわね。
Well, that's not her. That's someone else. Fucking burnt my boiled egg because I forgot. Oh no! That one chicken inside the egg. Be like, come on, man.
あなたが彼女を隠した理由も大体。
Actually, I don't know. I don't know if like when eggs are formed, if like the chicken is formed in it yet. Probably a bigger conversation than Lana Usagi Banshee Vtuber. Voice actor featuring in Boyfriends and Danganronpa Shadowed Gold should probably be discussing.
だからこそ私は本当の歴史を知り、封印された過去と向き合わないといけない。エリシア、私にはメビウスの記憶が必要なの。
I was gonna say Yoru and Asa for that one animation name did, but I don't know if I'd be overselling myself there. But hey, there's no official Yoru and Asa yet, so it is what it is.
さあ、準備して。出発しましょう。
Let's go, Ellie. Fear Traitor in Flame Chaser's Trials. We got a Flame Chaser trial. One I can tell you. On Filipino, has a cuisine called balo. Balo is an egg you eat when the chicken is almost born. There are feet. Oh, okay. Interesting. I've never heard of that. That must be a lot of protein. I actually think that she's wrong. May would not make a great reason. She's certainly intelligent. She's a bit too impulsive for. She is very impulsive. I think that's her fatal flaw. Give me 10 minutes. I need to fix my food. Yeah, please do. Your egg and your protein intake will thank you. Oh yeah, I got a little Kiana Hersher Finality like keychain plushie, and they actually gave me a free like Azure Imperia like trading card with it. I was it was cool. I have it on display, like beside all my favorite CD like albums and such. I figured it was appropriate to display her beside Tyler the Creator's Igor. God, I keep talking about Tyler Creator on these streams. I feel like this is the third stream in a row where I've mentioned him. But listening to a lot of his music. Let's do that. Azure Imperia is one of... Yeah, no, she's so cool. Look at her. I think that she might be my favorite Hua design, although I do like Hua in her suit situation. Was one of, yeah. Yeah, let's go Deliverance. In the Elysian Realm guides, I see Azure Imperia and Blood Rose. Frequently recommended support for elements. Okay. Yeah, I think I just chose Pardo because I like her. There we go, there's Blood Rose. Yeah, I guess we'll just focus a lot on Deliverance. Okay, cool. Let's get to the end of this and let's find Traitor. I assume that's Mobius. Not exactly a wedding dress like Rita and Himiko have, but it's the closest thing. Oh my god. I haven't said this on stream yet, but I have like neighbors, right? And they decided to do that one like weird ass like wealthy family thing where they're like, oh, let's buy a fuck ass donkey for no reason. Oh my god, and the donkey just never shows up because they don't have it in a shed anymore. They used to have it like on a separate part of their like land that they own, but I guess they sold that land recently and they have to keep the donkey like somewhere like nearby. And they bought a yeah, a full ass donkey, and just there now, it wasn't picking up on mic, thank god, because my room is so like if I had a window open, it'd be a different story, but it's so like soundproofed. Also, I'm very sorry you burnt your egg. I hope you have more eggs to contend with. Yeah, oh my god, it never shuts up. It keeps like it will be like at 5 a.m. in the night, and it'll like wait, it'll like just like, make so much noise, and oh my god, it's been a pain in the ass. It's like every few minutes it will just go off for no reason. Ugh. Recommended a lot for elemental support in ER because she was the elemental support back when I was starting off. I'm pushed up by truth. We'll go with Deliverance. So like, what's the big chicken that will not shut up before it? A rooster? Like the one that's like cock-a-doodle-doo? It's like that, except it does that. So all the stuff is open at Google right now. Search Bellow and look at its goodness for everyone to see. Yeah, so yeah. Question, what's with Lil Miss Achan down there? What's happening with that? Do I click on her, or why is she there? There's like just a PNG of Achan in the corner. Oh god, did you guys look at Bello? If it's not pronounced Bello or if it's Bello, I'm not sure. Decimation. I'm not gonna be having low HP though, that's the thing. We'll go for Signets of Setsuna. I did not expect that bug to happen. Oh, okay. That's what Achan is. Okay. No worries. I thought it was like a new gameplay function that I somehow glossed over. Where it's like, you can press this button and Achan will give you like, I don't know. She'll spank you with the Yuri paddle or something. I was like, oh god, okay, Hoyo. New feature I see for 8.4. This game has changed. Die. They actually look a bit like Dragon Coralie a little bit with their color schemes. Maybe they also look like Wemi, who knows? Everything in this game looks like Wemi. God, I fucking love Sakura's voice. It'd be nice to see her in Star Rail. I feel like they might put her in Star Rail at some point. She feels like too real to not put in that game. Like she feels too obvious. She would go over well with people, I think. Maybe one day when we get to Punk Lord. God, I hope we get to Punk. That'd be so cool. I want my cyberpunk situation. Sign of permeance early. Yeah, something like that. I do think that's gonna be Don Hung though, because they keep calling him that. Don't break the game, please. Don't break the game. Don't do it like last time. I would love to get to... That is like the plan I'm probably most looking forward to though. Like, Punk Lord. I love my like cyberpunk cities like a lot. It's an aesthetic I really enjoy. I mean, I'm a big cyberpunk fan in general. Dragon Core Lives is recently on a permanent spice it. Oh right, okay. Okay. I guess permeances are just all dragons. God, this guy is very spongy. Oh, I'm a kick I met in home ec class because this motherfucker's spongy. Perfect.
ここから解雇は単純なシミュレーションじゃなくなる。あなたは記憶の表層を突破して、
something permeant.
意識によって作られた無名地帯に踏み入ることになる。
Long as oh yeah, Long was like the Aeon or something of permeance or whatever, but like they died or whatever. I can't remember. That was like in the part they were talking about that in Cienja during the part where I was like very checked out of the story. Let's get more deliverance. Permeance, not permeance. Once because of the purple quantum tick marks, unless you remove all of them from the enemy, they'll... Oh, okay. As in permanent. Two different things called permeance, and they're spelled differently. Lord, I hate English. He sent over doing these imaginary bastards. Alright, sweet. Dead. Pronunciate. But the pronunciation's different. I think I'm stupid. But do you know what it is? Life. Vicissitude. I don't like your vicissitude. One of a few things I think I can trust Google's help on. It always seems to become like a smaller amount of things every... God, what was it? I was looking up something. I was looking for something related to The Sims recently, and Google's AI just gave me something so bullshit about like, oh, this is a picture of Bella Goth in Sims 4, and it was like this white woman. I was like, no, they made her a white woman in Sims 3. In Sims 4, she just looks the same as she always had. I think we all should just swap to Ask Jeeves. It's getting to that point. So I'll swap to Bing. Or DuckDuckGo. That's the one I kind of want to start using a bit more.
戦闘技術の見本を見せます。急いで理解する必要はありません。
Alright, tiny Fuhua. Wait, is the pronunciation like permeance and permanence? Is that the like... Are those like the two things I'm mixing up? That could very well be it, now that I'm thinking about it. This is definitely a moment where Kuru will be like, oh, Lana, you're so silly. Air results rely on popular answers from when aren't satisfied. It's actually pretty good for technical. It sometimes is, because I did ask it a technical, I did ask Google like a technical question over the weekend and it was no help, but it's exactly it. Okay, okay, good. I thought they were two, like, very similar sounding things, but permanence and permeance. I'm not actually super sure what permeance means though, that's the thing. I know permanence is like, oh, the act of something being the same forever. But like, yeah. Every other two questions I've asked is not good. God, the fuck it. Jesus, Jesus. Fucking.
君たちの時間がもう流れることはない。
あなたに協力できることは限られていますが、最善を尽くします。
Permeance would be related to permeation, which the closest word to it I think of is diffusion. The issue is I don't know what diffusion means. Does it mean like one substance spreading through? Oh, that's it. Okay, okay, I know what that word means now. Okay, it's like permeable. It's like that word where it's like there's like, we learned this in geography class back in back in secondary school, where like some rocks are permeable, where like liquid goes through them, and some rocks just absorb water, and they don't go in, the water doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't go through them or anything. Permanence, not permeance. Yeah, so permeable. Okay, cool, I get you now, thank you. Now I understand what the fuck these dragons are all about. Elemental drinks. Whoa, brain. That's not that. That's elemental damage. Why did I say drinks instead of damage? Elemental drinks. Oishii. Not sure which is better, but we'll go with this one. Second one. Uh-oh. I wish I'd seen that message. Damn it, YouTube. God, I can't remember what substance is supposed to be like super permeable. Limestone, I think that is. I realize I'm not getting hit for a long time. I'll do my best. Perhaps it'd be best if you set an elf to use next time you do one of these runs. Might help. Even a default elf will be useful as it heals you when you activate it. That could be helpful, yeah. Considering I'm on like pretty low HP. We'll do our best. We won't get hit again. That crimson situation, that crimson web might have done some damage, but it's okay. Wow, okay. It'll be fine. Don't worry, you got this. I just need to lock in. First nexus for whoever can get to a higher level, so I can Bella on Bella fight.
Maybe 彼女も可愛らしい人だけど、ちょっと電波
Taking me a what at times? A
けど安心して
denpa?
メイならきっと彼女をメロメロにできるわ。
What the fuck does denpa mean? I don't. She's been kind of, you know, Mobius is actually quite cute, but she can really be a schmorgaborga at times, you know. Second basically grants you 6 full damage absorbs and bonus damage based on. Okay, that would have probably been a bit more helpful. It just overwhelmed me with information, and my monkey brain was just like, uh-oh. I think it could be a time to go to Powder Shop. There's no use cases for Hua one these days. Thanks, Hua. You really fucked me on this one, Hua. You with your options. You with your choices of blessings. Usually Hua 2 combos very well with Kappa's nexuses. Okay, let's see what we can get in here. Welcome to Fashion Shop. How can I help you? How can I, the non-existent shopkeeper, help you? Let's consume a Felish's biscuit. Okay. Ugh, God bless me. I like this one. Lower HP, the higher you're told that. Honestly, at this point, let's get that. Old dreams again. Koi, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Incidents are good if you don't use ult often or at all. Unfortunately, I think Harsher of Thunder is kind of built around her using her ultimate and stuff, so it is what it is. We are nice and healed up though a little bit. We're at 60%. We're honkaiing their impact. She honkai on my impact till I third. Ugh. That runs a bit too well. I just woke up. Oh, that's right. You're in Murica. Rich, yes. There is a build for Earth of Thunder that never touches the old. Really? I mean, I guess you can make it work. I just think her ultimate is so useful. Like, I guess you can build her in such a way where it doesn't need it. Frost Zomborg. What in the... Any earlier... Girl, I wake up at the same time as that, don't worry. I wake up at like 11 or something. Because I be working late. Cause I'm a singer. Well, no, I'm a VA. Same difference, innit? That's a good one. Relies on dodging and connecting into attack sequence and activating a multi. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of shit you have to. I gotta do this thing and then I gotta go into that. Me being a responsible adult with a normal sleep schedule. Having a normal sleep schedule challenge. Well, I guess it's also needed once you're in, like, college and such. Actually, I'm curious. This is a question to all, like, American, or, like, just non-Irish people. So basically everybody. Because believe it or not, don't have really many Irish viewers. Come on, guys, let me down here. But... to not all non-Irish people here, in your all's third year of college, do you guys have to go like out foreign? Like, do you have to spend a year out in a foreign college, like as an exchange student? Is that like a requirement? Because it's a requirement over here, which was a big reason why I did not go to college. Because around the time I was supposed to head to college. I got accepted to an Institute of Technology. It was my first choice. But I didn't end up going to college because I was not mentally well enough at that time in my life. To the point where I was like, no, I'm not doing school again. And now here I am, a VTuber. Gone to a farm? No, just like to another country. Like, say if you were in Ireland and it's like, oh, your third year of college hits. They would go like, oh, go study in America, or oh, go study in like, I don't know, Germany, or go study in like the Netherlands or something like that. It'd be kind of like an exchange student situation, and then like someone from there might come over. I misheard you, Supa. Don't worry, there was like 7 million things going on. So I'm just wondering, like, oh, do y'all go to like, I don't know, like, do you all go study in like, I don't know, like fucking Austria or whatever? But for us schools, it's not a requirement. Oh. Interesting. Wonder why that's only a thing here. Time challenge successful. Okay. So the build requires 2 Ellie signets, Tsukuyomi and Hazy Moon. Wow, they're both moon related. The first allows evade to back to sequence 4 and that's a lot that you have to know. That's like a fighting game combo. That's a good one for me. I'm gonna go with the first one, I think. The US schools do give us the flexibility depending on the school. Find study abroad wherever we want. Really? So y'all could just go to like Japan if you wanted? That is cool. I don't think we get that. Very top evade, tap attack 2. Eat until the cows come home. Or do you... Oh, wow. That sounds a lot easier than I thought. I really hope we don't have to fight Mobius at the end of this. That would be tough. I could technically apply for a study abroad program in Japan. The next couple months if I really want. Yeah, you could if you wanted to. Man, that would have been like if I went to college, I probably would have ended up doing that. And now I'm kind of regretting, like, oh, I wish I didn't have to study Japanese in my fucking 20s. There's a ton of info.
君たちにはまだ僕に武器を使わせる資格がない。
一刀両断。強風よ、私に服従しなさい。
Oh, wow. Yep, we used Fuhua in the middle of that. I've heard a lot of good things from study abroad about the people that... Yeah, studying abroad's always good, because for one, you get a student visa there, so you can literally, like, live there for a bit. And also... Like, hey, you get to mingle and integrate with another culture, which is always fun. Yeah. Sounds like a good time. Fast way to break Heimdall's shield starting weapon attack. We started doing a lot of damage to it, so I assume we ended up breaking it. Maybe I didn't. I'm just really, really freaking strong. We do have Mitama. That's an I think we have enough buffs from Deliverance. We'll go to the shop. I went to the shop and I bought 3 eggs. In fact, one of my friends who still keeps in touch with her friends after she... Yeah, I mean, that's a thing. Like, you go and you meet friends out in different cultures. That's a cool thing. Can you imagine, like, going back in the past and telling George Washington that you have a friend in, like, Germany? He'd probably come. He would probably come everywhere. He would not. He would probably do the opposite. Oh, you were actually running from the ego signets. Yeah, I'm not trying to build that. I'm not trying to do the evade spam build. I don't think. I can't remember what I was doing. It's fine. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I could have went for Setsuna though. Fuck. If we see another Setsuna, I'll go for it. Is Fastest Biscuit free, by the way? I keep having it, but I don't know if it's costing me a lot. Yeah, it's free. Okay, cool. Thank you, fellas. All my fellas. Builds only matter on difficulty 3 and above. Biscuit is free. Sweet. Biscuit. Oh, little Irish joke I can make. That's if a biscuit is yellow. Cause bui is the Irish word for yellow. I literally love how the word for pink in Irish is bonjarg, which means white red. One I always got mixed up between with Irish is with colors is gloss and gorm. Gloss is green, I think, and gorm is blue. They both begin with G, so it's a nightmare. Going from 2 to 3 is like... I've heard that. I heard it's rough. We won't be doing that anytime soon until we're epic mega powerful badasses at the game. Is that enemy called Imperator? Oh my god, it's Sari. Sari's in the game. Dux Gladiorum.
怒り憎しみ闘争滅絶すべてを受け入れ痛む傷跡を作れ
Thank you, shonen protagonist Kalpus. This is gonna be helpful when we start taking damage. I don't like that one. Locking my HP. Ugh, I don't know. By the way, if there's a gauge at the bottom of the screen above your HP, in most cases it means you can hold the basic attack button to do an attack. You need Hua 2 to run Kalpus too. Otherwise you're stuck with like low HP. No! I'm not that much of a daredevil, Kalpus. I don't know who you think I am, but I'm not that. Hoyo bitches be like, we don't want to spoil our fans on stuff with these darn links. Also, Hoyo, for the Elysia boss fight, you will need to like. I hope that Elysia boss fight isn't like super story important, otherwise I'm gonna be so like actually pissed. You need Hua 2 or God, like, you need to be a gamer, or you need to have Hua 2. Who is the gamer? She'll help. God, these enemies die so quickly. Everybody's suicidal. They didn't even need my help. I shouldn't have said that word on YouTube. Everybody's unaliving themselves. They didn't even need my help. It's not just a gamer, she's a gotcha gamer. So she's like an epic mega sex gamer, like myself. Yeah. She puts Honkai Impact, and then she meets herself in the game and she has an existential crisis. Wasn't there a manga about her like playing Honkai Impact or something? I'm pretty sure I remember hearing that somewhere. Or she plays like Honkai Impact and she's like, yeah, I got all the best stuff actually. Anyway, my room will be open for any people who want to kiss me for how hot I am for that. Honkai be like, please don't spoil our game. Also Honkai Flame Chaser Apponia boss fight. Here's a picture. I can't remember, she had an insane looker tablet like made for grinding. Is she me during early Stariel? Also welcome back, Koi. Ikimasho. Ikimash fucking show. Ugh. Oh, it's this fucker again. Ugh, I have trouble with Nihilius. Plays Honkai. Oh, okay. Also, Silver Wolf plays it. She's literally fucking hacker bunny Bronya. Balancing hacks. Yeah. They're really not hiding it with her. Remember when I said I was having trouble with Nihilius? Yeah, Nihilius. I'm sorry. Nihili, you are gone. Bombard costs more than I should charge. Sure. This one's a mystery. Are we about to meet Mobius, perhaps? I hope we don't have to fight her. She's not. Siren is a gem. The music back there was kind of jammy. It sounds a bit like a Eurobeat song from like the 2000s. Up is where we go from here. Final selection. This could take us any. What's happening? Dot dot dot. Whoa, it's thumbnail time. Cunty, cunty, cunty. YouTube be like, how dare you? Oh, she's so pretty, I love her. No, we've never like seen your bow before, Alicia. What are we gonna do? Good luck. Why are you saying good luck? It does match your dress. Do I have to is this where the fight comes in? Holy shit, it's Pink Chisato. I almost made a joke, but I realized it's a Licorice spoiler. Go watch Licorice Recoil if you haven't already. Urban Licorice repulled this pot. I think it's been a bit more than a week. You've been liking Licorice for like a while now. And yes, please watch Licorice. It's so good. Do it for lesbians. I'm not sure what is Alicia. Is this where the aforementioned Alicia boss fight is gonna happen? I don't want to hurt her. We're not gonna kill her, I assume. The thing that's so good about Licorice is it really well balances like funny, lighthearted humor, like Yuri goodness, with actual like really cool like kind of like political drama, like James Bond kind of stuff where it's like, oh, the people behind the government or blah, blah, blah. You know, it's really cool. We need to binge watch Licorice. Yeah, you can easily binge it. It's only like 10, 11, 12 episodes. Yeah. I will say, if you guys also like Licorice Recoil, there is not as much Yuri in it, unfortunately. But I do recommend Sakamoto Days. It's very similar in the form of like, oh, it has like a lot of spy action shit, but also it's kind of like a casual thing with this guy and he works in a konbini with his two friends. Apparently gets worse as it goes on, but like right now, season 1 of the anime, pretty good, but apparently it is supposed to get worse. Vinny Hacker voices the character in it, so And he's a TikToker. And he does pretty good. It's one of a handful of anime I've actually finished in the last 5 years. It's funny, because, like, I hear a lot of people say that, but for me, most of my favorite anime ever have come out within, like, the last 5 years. My mom's full co-op. It is a show a mom would like. Yeah. Like Chainsaw Man is my favorite anime ever. Yeah, a friendly conversation between two lovely girls. That's how your grandma would describe this entire game.
いいでしょう。私にとってもチャンスだから。ケビンと肩を並べていた第2位がどんな人か見させてもらうわ。あら、そんなに褒められると恥ずかしくなるわね。まあ、ケビンと比べたら私は多分少し弱いと思うけど。
A little bit weaker than Kevin is still like balls busting like strong Alicia.
だけど頑張る。このエリシア。メイの期待を裏切らないわ。
I'm gonna expose her. Did you guys know Snowy Snowish is playing Peak right now? She might be streaming, I don't know. My mom has a much bigger attention span when it comes to watching shows than me, but... Would she be able to watch like something that's like 100 episodes long, like Black Clover or something? You couldn't pay me to watch Black Clover, it's too fucking long. My favorites are all more... Oh! Oh, we're fighting! Okay, 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 shit. I'm sorry, Alicia, I don't want to fight you! Down in power. Getting Kevin, I can also one-shot. Yeah. Did I tell you about how she binge-watched the entirety of the pot? That is such a mom anime. I love Apothecary Diaries. I got the first print of the manga. It's always sitting across to me right now on top of my Ruby Roman holiday novel. I think this is the move. The base power, it's not the power. Feinen, yeah, that's Feinen right there. Watch it burn, dancing with isolation. Oh, why didn't you dragon blast it? Yeah. Oh, is that what the kids are calling? Saying this after getting like flattened by a dragon like 16 times is crazy. She is so cute, look at her. I don't let my mom find another 15 anime from the 90s and 2000s. That's so weird. I feel like I'm from an entirely because Ronan, I think you and Snow are very similar to me because both of your like tastes are so like from that era where it's just like I was not watching anime. Like the oldest anime I've ever watched was Evangelion. I did want to watch, what was an old Cowboy Bebop. I still have to watch that. Oops. You can keep using normal Krikura attacks. Oh shit! Just like Castress is. Okay, I get you. I will remember that for the future.
全然本気を出していなかったでしょ、エリシア。あなたはただ遊んでいただけよ。あら、メイだって本気を出してないんじゃない？心が通じ合っているのかしら。二人とも全力を出さなかったわね。
I'm on that new gen shit like Musume. Listen, I'm also a new gen, I guess. Even though I've been watching anime for like 10 years. Food Wars was my first. No, sorry. Unlimited Fafnir was my favorite anime. Not favorite, Jesus. It's definitely not my favorite anime. It was my first anime. Not great, but I watched it. First anime was Ninja Scroll. I was 15 and in my first year of boarding school. Ninja Scroll is definitely meant for that age of viewer. Oh, it's like those like 14-year-olds who are like, oh, Berserk peak. And it's like, why are you watching Berserk? Why are you watching Berserk? You're fucking 14. You are in school. You should be listening to algebra, not listening to like Berserk. A beam of light appeared in the distance and formed a glistening door in the air. Berserk was my second. It was in 2000. That was before I was born.
でも、あまり調子に乗っちゃダメよ。彼女は第10位だけど、一応英傑の一員だからね。
I've never heard of Ninja Scroll before. May didn't move.
どうしたの？まさか、私と離れたくないの？
Why would I?
私は、これから何と遭遇するの？それは自分で見極めてみて。
I used to be a fan of My Hero Academia, but I kind of grew out of it, I guess. I'm just not as big of a fan of it as I used to be. I do have My Hero of One's Justice, though, on my Switch.
古の楽園。この巨大な記憶解雇装置。データベースとしては効率があまりにも悪い。伝承のための試練の場としてはコストがあまりにも高い。
I wonder if it's similar in any way to like Iron Tomb's testing grounds in Star Rail.
一人の興味から全員の賛同を得られるとは思えない。あなたたちにとって、古の楽園には何か重要な意味があるはずよ。それは本来なら、来訪者が旅を始めるときに教えられること。それとも、その質問の答え自体が教えられないような秘密なの。まあまあ。私たちの間に秘密なんてないでしょ?
This is a very Disgaea-looking background.
多分、正解をあげることはできないと思う。だって人によって、古の楽園は全く異なる意味を持つから。エデンにとって、それは美しい過去。戦後にとって、それは戦争の続き。
Wait, what did you watch that was ass? Hang on, Wait, Koi, what were you calling ass? I'm curious. Very Disgaea, so... Yeah, like in another world. Oh my god, someone else knows Disgaea, holy shit. Am I here? Oh wait, you were being sarcastic! I thought you were being... My autism kicked in, you're like, oh yeah, you must genuinely like it.
彼女が人生をかけた夢と追求そのもの。
I'm calling My Hero ass. My Hero ass.
そしてケビンにとって、それは一つの象徴かもしれない。英傑がこの世界に存在していたという象徴ね。けど、私の考えを聞きたいのなら、それはもっと簡単よ。古の楽園は、美しいおとぎ話が記された絵本みたいなものなの。一つの時代、一つの旅。それから13人の人生
It's the romantic story that like none has come before.
何を言っているのか。よく意味がわかる。レイ、
This is an important lore.
私たちの時代、火を追うがの話をするとき、あなたは何を思い浮かべる？
This feels like the big important moment music.
荘園と戦火？それとも廃墟と焦土？もしくは災害と犠牲？みんなそう言うけれど、本当は違うの。あの消えてなくなる時代でも、人々は変わらず、明日の朝食は何にしようとか、給料が出たらどう使うかとか、そういった話をするのよ。
That's a very This song sounds familiar.
そして愛も変わらず、数年、もしくは数十年の時間がないと実現できないような夢や計画の話をするの。
Why does this sound like the song that plays when you're going over like all the files and like in like in the like in as I've written in Amphorius. Very optimistic reading of what was happening.
たとえ世界が終わろうとしている日でも、明日への期待を抱
A
く。
slow, gradual apocalypse.
文明が暗闇の中で揺れる時にも光は生まれるの。そしてそんな世界に13人の素晴らしい人たちが。
It sounds so similar. Like, right? If you guys are curious about what I mean, go watch. Like they played it in Evernight's little character teaser for drip marketing. That song sounds almost identical to this. It sounds a little off, but it sounds like similar enough.
文明が滅亡すると知りながらも、
It sounds like, yeah,
胸
right?
を張って生きた
100%. It sounds
自身の
very
姿を永遠
similar.
に歴史に刻むため、最後まで必死に抗ってた。古の楽園が記録しているのは、そういう単純なストーリーなの。
I would know because I spent so much fucking time reading the lore in that.
それだけの理由で？
私にとってはね。でも私らしいでしょ。このストーリーには苦しみと失敗があって、裏切りと別れがある。だけど同時に幸せと喜び、そしてぬくもりと感動もある。悲しみは消えないけど、温かい気持ちも心の中で大切にされる。だから私はこう言ったの。私たちの記憶を全部残しましょうって。
Oh, music, what are you doing? Hang on a second. My music is doing something weird. Yeah, autocorrect. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, I noticed this time. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. I do not know why it started, like, pissing. Listen to it just now. It's the tempo in Side Mount. So she's describing HONKAI IMPACT's story. Yeah. But at least she has, like, a really good mindset about it, though. It's like, yeah, even through, like, all the hardships and everything, I still think it is very important to, like, preserve what happy memories you can, like, wrench out of those situations.
後世に伝えるべきものは憎しみと使命だけじゃない。この時代の素晴らしさを知ってもらわないと、未来の人たちは私たちが戦った意味を理解できない。冷たい知識と技術は教科書に記せばいい。英傑たちが伝承すべきものは英傑としての栄誉と戦う理由。この火を追う旅の中での私たちの魂の拠り所。
Very similar mindset to the one that's pushing Kiana forward. It is actually, because she's like, yeah, sure, there's a lot of shitty things in the world, but the world is still beautiful at the end of the day. There's like a lot of beautiful things I love in it, so I'm gonna keep fighting for it. And I think that's a very valid mindset. It's kind of why, like, as corny as it sounds, it is like something that I kind of hold on to myself. Like, with like so much like doom posting and just darkness that you see in the world today, especially. Like through all of that, yes, it's important to like take those into account and like and engage with them and learn and, you know, engage with that stuff and make sure that you see change. But also, aside from that, we shouldn't completely close ourselves off to like the things in the world that we love. Do you know what I mean? Did you said fame chasing journey? That's why the real Eden of previous art committed seppuku. She should have been the pioneer of Project Ember, but of Hua. Hua is the current era pioneer. And she's lived 50,000 years.
後世のあなたたちには私たちの人生の足跡、魂の刻印を見てほしい。
At least she looked to the door. No, she looked beyond the door.
あの扉の奥でメビウスがあなたを待ってるわ。でも彼女は旅の終点じゃない。あなたはメインなら遠くまで行って歴史に埋もれた真相や 人類の運命の分かれ目を見ることができるかもしれない。
Oh. That would check
火を
out.
追う蛾が人類の文明のために行ったすべて、それから火を追う蛾が犯した取り返しがつかないミスも、まあ結果はどうあれ私たちの時代は終わった。そして私たちはそれぞれの使命を果たした。たとえ世界が英雄によって救われなかったとしても、少なくともあなたたちは生まれてきた。もちろん神聖の時代にも様々なトラブルが訪れる。難題や試練にぶつかり立ち止まることもあるけどそれはあなたたちが解決すべき問題よ。きっとあなたたちは
I'm
ち
sure
ゃ
we
んと
can.
答えを出せるもの。
It looks to the world serpent. Guys, we should experiment on an entire city of people. Wouldn't that be like epic?
背負されて前を向くのではなくて、誰かが選んだ道をただ進むことでもない。
Uh-oh.
どうしたい、どうするべき
Let
か、
death and destruction be in exchange for
そう
the
考
future.
えながら
Mhm.
自分自身の運命を刻印を決めるの。自分の意志で自分が決めた目標に向かって自由な方法で自分が主役の人生を全力で歩むの。ほら、私はそうだし、みんなもそう。私の知ってる時代、そしてその時代が生んだ13人もそうだった。
Also gotta say, the way like Elysia speaks in general, like she sounds like very sing-songy. She sounds like she's speaking in cursive. Like she's very... I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah.
幾千万の奇跡が混じり合い、巡り合い、ここから花が一斉に咲く奇跡が生まれる。英傑の物語は少しは啓発になったかしら。
Have you seen Date Alive
と
yet?
答えは決まってるわね。
I did when I was like way younger.
そう思う。
Not my thing, personally. No game, no life. I also see No Game, No Life when I was younger. Also not a fan.
だから古の楽園に何の意味があるかという質問に答えはない。少なくとも提案者である私はそう
I
願
have
って
a
る
lot
わ。
of complex feelings on them.
その意味は来訪者自身が決めるべき。みんな自分自身の
That
答
is
えを
also
手
very
にするんだも
Kevin
の。
of him to like ask of them, because it's just like Kevin never enforces his will on other people, but you don't like No Game. I hate No Game, No Life. You shouldn't be fucking sexualizing an 11-year-old. Don't care who you are. You did love a try a while back, but it failed to grab me. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like, because Date Alive at its core to me just gives harem show, and I'm whatever, not my thing at all.
すべての真相を見届けた後、誰かの理想を続けることを選ぶのか。
Checking.
それとも
There's probably parts of it that are good or whatever. It was just not my thing. I just felt so
私た
uncomfortable
ちが
by
考
it.
えたことのないような道を切り開くのか。
I really like Date Alive as a story, not into the plot though.
私の豊かな想像力なら数十数百もの結果を思いつくことができる。けど私が言っても何の意味もない。その心に答えがあることが一番大事だから。とにかくメイ、あなたのことを応援してるわ。
May's just like, you too.
あなたは私と同じ。可愛くて優しくて純真で強い美少女なんだもの。過去でも今でも可愛い女の子にできないことはない。その点だけは何があっても
Damn right.
変わらないわ。ありがとう。
That was such a hot, that was such a real sigh from May. Jesus.
初めて見たわ。
Just like, watch No Game, No Life Zero, the movie. I mean, it's impressive how peaceful the show is. Oh, okay.
こんな私はちょっと慣れない
I
かしら。
understand why it would have some crossover with the fan base of this game in that case. Kind of like how, like, I like Xenoblade and I also like Honkai. There's a lot of plot elements that are very similar. Anybody who's played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 knows what I'm talking about, but yeah.
実は結構緊張したのよ。 ちゃんと言いたいことを伝えられていたかしら。
緊張？全然わからなかったけど、少なくともあなたが第2位である理由が分かった。
ありがとう。私もそう思ってる。
The character, no Game No Life is voiced by a lot of. Maybe. I would imagine there would be a lot of shared seiyus.
けど、やっぱりこういう真面目な雰囲気は苦
Because I
手だ
mean,
わ。
this game does have like quite a good like cast of seiyus. I mean, fucking Maina Inoue as Alicia. I don't know if that's just like her breakout role or whatever, but I'm not sure.
さっきの私は忘れて。
The other thing I know Maina Inoue from is 100 Line, because she in the Japanese version she voices fucking Haruko. Also, I don't know if anybody here is also big into watching 100 Line streams. I'm gonna be giving them a break for now, at least for the next week or so, because for some reason Sony Japan has been going around copyright claiming a bunch of English speaking players who are playing 100 Line and giving them actual copyright claims. So while they're doing their little crash out, as it were, we're probably gonna like just wait it out until we get back to playing it. I really want to though,
お好きにどうぞ。
but we need to let them have their little fit.
私は嬉しいわ。メイと一緒にいて嬉しくならない
Kiana
人は
watching
い
this
ないでしょう
human.
ね。じゃあ、私はホールに戻って待ってるわ。メビウスのこともよろしくね。
Pink dots of light gathered in May's hand and transformed into the shape of a flower.
これは
It's a flower.
ちょっとし
Kiana
たプレ
voices
ゼ
the
ントよ。
god. May voices the
エ
10-year-old
リシア
fox.
から一時的に卒業した記念にね。
Ooh, Oh, Vita's also in it. That's my girl right there.
今日の質問について他の人たちのところでは全く違う答えをもらうこともあるかもしれない。これは長い旅になるわ。立ち止まることも何も得られないこともあるかもしれない。けどそれは必ずしも悪いことじゃない。空虚、迷い、ためらい、自己否定。一人の人生にとってその過程にはちゃんと意
We've
味が
all
あ
been
る。
there.
ほら、彼らはあんなに誇らしげに生き、信念を貫き、命で文明の昇華を奏で
No worries, Bartek. Enjoy whatever you decide to do. Lalana. No worries. The VOD will be here for you to return to. Just remember to it's here where you left off with the flower and such. Believable how to surface story. Yeah, I wonder if they were inspired, because I do know that the Hoyo folks do like their animes and such.
これは英傑と呼ばれた
And there is
人
a
た
No
ち
Game
の
No
物語。
Life reference in Star Rail, I'm pretty sure.
13人の
A lot of
出演者
them.
が
I think Ching
完
Choi
結させることができな
says
か
No
っ
Game No
た
Life
旅。
a lot, so
だけどメイ、あなたの旅はまだまだ続く。そうでしょ？なら、心のままに進みましょう。足跡をたどって、あの火を追った生徒を見届けなさい。
I will.
最後は死した者たちの墓を越え、私たちが作れなかった未来を作りなさい。
Anything important associated with Legia? I noticed that before we headed in.
行きましょう。メビウスは扉の向こうにいる。
May said to herself. Let's go talk to Mobius.
行動開始。
Oh, it has Mobius' signature signed too. I've felt for a while now that HONKAI IMPACT's plot is generally not exactly the most original, but it's very well. It is so well executed. The writing elevates it to an insane degree. The quote about Graves is going to be important later on. Classic Shaoju style. At least we know now that it's important later on. It's not like an Aglaya situation where we're like, why the fuck are we playing as Aglaya right now? And then it turns out like 4 patches later we learned, oh, it's to illustrate like, oh yeah, she was getting watched. That's why. Actually, it was 3 patches later. Still crazy. I'm not trying to wait.
行きましょう。
Thank you, Masha. Mobius? Honey? She has stepped over the threshold and walked deeper into the shadows. Why is this like giving
珍しいお客さんね。
誰？
律者のお姉ちゃん。一緒に面白いことをしよう。
She is... Oh my god. She is a lot squeakier than I thought she would be. She's a lot higher pitched. And I've played as Mobius like several times. I don't know why that surprised me. Okay, if you say so.
そんなに緊張しないで、お姉ちゃん。別に食べたりしないから。
Who does she say that? It's like somebody in this game who says, "One-chan." Like, I can't remember who says it. I can't remember who says it like that.
それとも、どうすれば私を食べられるのかを考えてるの？
悪いけど、そんな趣味はないわ。
I don't bite people. Sela. Yes, that's who it is. It's Sela. She does that.
お姉ちゃんたら冷たいね。
Reminds me of Ilya from Fate Stay Night with that phrase. Oh no, I only watched a little bit of Stay Night. Who's Ilya again? Oh, she's a little white-haired girl. Is that her? Is that Ilya? Because he might not dropped Fate Stay Night's anime. I would prefer to play the game at this point.
私はね、あなたが初めてこの古の楽園に
She
入った
plays up
時から
being a lot younger than she
ず
actually
っ
is.
とあなたのことを
She's
見
actually
守
a
ってたのよ。
thousand-year-old dragon girl.
見守る？伺うの方が正しいんじゃなくて？
Is the girl that gets brutalized every iteration. Oh, okay.
どうかしら、メビウス。
つまんないの？せっかく素敵な第一
Backseating
印
him
象
right.
を
Oh,
残そう
jeez.
としたの。
Make sure you do get some studying in, though. But hey, Bartek, not Bart. Mobius is here.
待って。
Yes, it's
単に
Bartek.
こういうの好
That's
き
her
じゃない
name.
のかな。じゃあ。
I just noticed her hair is kind of styled similarly to how mine is today. Uh-oh. Well, not as much anymore, because it's fucking... I'm streaming. I'm not exactly here for a fucking beauty pageant, but... Sakura, on the other hand, suffers in every time. Yeah.
お姉ちゃん、ここ暗い、怖いよ。お姉ちゃん、私を連れてって。
Shut up.
もういいわ。
Yeah, wow, she literally did say that. Stop it. You're to a JP streamer reacting to moments, you will start hearing something within yourself. Oh, but are they all like, oh my god, it's this VA or something like that? I'm not buying that movie. Yeah, no, she's clearly like trying to rile her up.
律者さん、他人の家にいるときは基本的に家主を立てた方がいいってこと。
いいえ。
私のことを知ってるんでしょ？それともメビウスという名前以外、彼らはあなたに何も教えなかったの？
Mobius, Ilya looks at least yeah, no, Mobius, you're kind of giving like self-age regressionist, like chill. This Mobius is what got me to play HO3. I dropped HO3 2 times.
確かに、あなたに関することはあまり教えてくれなかったわ。けど、あなたには気をつけろって、誰もが。ど
うしてあなたはここにいるの？どうして何の警戒もなく私に。
May suddenly realized something, but it was too late.
おいで、かわいいラットさん。
Did she just say I'm cute rat-chan? Sorry, Chan. I don't know why I went full white girl with fucking that pronunciation of Chan. A shadow crept up her skin and tempting whispers slithered into the fissures on her hand like a snake.
メビウス、 あなた。
Mobius is actually 13 years old in that body. For adult Mobius, her body is
もう少
voluptuous.
し深くそこにあるわ。
Oh, it's giving Irish symbol. That's I think that's an Irish symbol. I think we have that on some gravestones here.
もう一歩前へ踏み出してくれたら、あと一歩でいいから。
Oh my god, it's the Ruby season 2 opening. There's the point where it tips, there's a point where it takes, there's a point where it moves, and a point where it... Okay, I'm not sure what Mobius is doing there, but... Longest Elysian Realm run ever. Mobius also refers to the player by that term in the character selection screen. Just towards me. Wait, does she say I'm like One-chan, or does she say like... Does she say cute labrat? Or it's like kawaii rata-chan?
私は現実に戻ったの。
Rato something. Yeah. Rato-chan. Yeah. May looked around and found herself in the same old lounge as before.
今のは一体。
あら、もう来たの？お姉。
Oh, there's her sprite. We sing this a lot. Adorable Rat-san. Kawaii Rato-chan.
やっぱりリッチャーは他の人と違うね。ますます興味があるわ。あなたのおかげで私はここにいるわけだし。
あなた。
She kind of gives a little Herta. Well, not maybe not. She's clearly a bit more playful than Herta is. Herta's like, why do you have a little pink one next to you? Like, that's... Grandma's confused.
邪魔？まさか気絶するのが早すぎて私の話を聞いてなかったのかな？あなたの行きたい終点は今あなたがいる起点よ。
バカバカしい。
But it feels more... Yeah, which is saying a lot. Did you guys see in that like event with Herta making her like chat GPT or whatever? Where like you go and Herta's like, okay, can you help me with this? And then you have the results, you have the option, just go like, beg me. What the fuck? It's so out of pocket. She has more Ron May and it's... Yeah. Yeah, you put it more an accent towards Alicia. She just doesn't like Alicia. Homophobic Mobius.
まあそんなに怒らないで。
As long as it's in the privacy of your own home.
今あったことが気になるん
They're
で
just
す。
so loud.
実はね、私の刻印は他の人と少し違ってるの。
I feel Rome is also a lot more... She's not as playful, but she will like fuck with you a little bit.
そうね。もう少し深く入ってみるの。
I think she's supposed to be like a version of
無
May.
限の刻印。
Just
あ
a
なた
little
に最も
bit.
適した方法で渡すから。
Scary as fuck. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, she did try to do what she did in that one quest where she tried to fucking clone Skarakabaz. So did Hoyo with the Fate collab event. Am I right, y'all? A lot of taking up prisoners today.
あら、誰か来たと思ったら親愛なるメビウス博士じゃない。ここで会えるなんてね。あなたは緑が青々とした場所にしか現れないかと思ってた。
Okay, Alicia, that's probably one of the weirdest things you said. Oh my god, Mobius, welcome to our house. I thought you'd only like places of green, because you've green hair.
エリシ
Oh, she hates the shit out of her.
ア。会えて嬉しいわ。でも、メイと一緒に楽しいことをするって約束したから、ごめんね。付き合う。さあ。
Oh no. Mobius is like me when I don't like someone. I'm just like, I'm not talking to you. Like, it's just best if we just never interact ever.
エリシア、これはあなたとどういった関係なの？
That reminds me, I had like an argument with someone recently, like who's in a friend server of mine, because they just literally just crashed out on me for no reason over fucking like Pokemon. And I was like, okay, right, dude. Alright, like you've done weird shit before, but this is, I won't be disrespected. Like, come on, over a fucking Pokemon opinion, if that's the thing you're willing to go to town with me on. Like, come on. Grow up. Alicia, why did you say Pokemon? Yeah, because I do not like the newer Pokemon games, and I guess this person immediately went to just invalidate my opinion as nostalgia and stuff. Oh no, it's a stupid internet fight thing. It doesn't really matter in the big scheme of things, but if there's one thing I won't stand for, it's like somebody who like is constantly like trying to be nice to everyone, but then the minute like you like say something you don't like about something they like, they're immediately just like, listen, fuck you, this opinion's wrong. Like, shut up, fake nice. I hate that shit. Need better problems. Yeah, like, come on, get better problems. Alicia, why did you say May has a date with you? Because they do. Kiana though is watching from back home. This is her, again, this is May's Casa Amor. This is her test of loyalty. God, Morpheus hates the shit out of her. Have you seen facts about Gun Girls, Dr. May or not, Lana? We can say to you as a community. I don't have much experience with Gun Girl Z May. I'm open to incorrect. Yeah, I don't know too much about Gun Girl Z May. If you guys want to talk about her, you absolutely can. Because I don't know too much about her. I don't know too much about Gun Girl Z in general. On the background loading her up. Yeah, no, genuinely. Probably some like really good like fan fiction where they turn it into a Yuri drama or something, and May's like get caught in the middle. It's like a love triangle. There's probably something out there about that, and I'll probably have to go look for it. What? Traitor? No thoughts, head empty. I love her. I hate how overused that bug boss is in HSR. Yeah. No, genuinely, you're so right. I feel like sometimes they only put Scarakabaz in just to have like a go-to boss. They should not have reused it during the fucking fake lab. Just put a new ass boss. Why couldn't he summon like, I don't know, an evil servant or something? Oh, it was so lame, dude. At least summon a bunch of... No, that would also be lame. May is the cause of Honkai there. 72 Hershers she caused. The Honkai itself. The Honkai... If the Honkai think you are insane, that's like a therapy indicator. Fanfic Yana's on the back cheering and planning for the threesomes. Okay, well that's also good. We can work with that.
けど、私は自分をエリシアを信じてる。私がここにいる人たち、あなたを含めてみんなを信じてるようにね。
Oh my god, where's the song? Yeah, I don't know if my channel supports links. If it doesn't, I'm sorry, but I would like the link to... I don't know if it does, because I remember I tried to link one of my friends' fanfictions before. For 100 Line. I can't remember. She made her GF Kiana at that time into a computer. Oh. She motorized her fucking girlfriend. That's insane. Heck, in Honkai Impact 3's Fooled Sound event, they programmed a sample boss fight. Yeah! And that was for Honkai Impact 3. They do not have the budget of Star Rail. And we never fight Sampo in Star Rail. I do think they use the boss in, what's it called? In Memorial Arena, I'm pretty sure. I remember fighting Sampo, like, recently in there. Auto hates May's guts to death in their canon scenario. Helen falling to their plan. In him a couple of weeks back. Yeah, I remember fighting him. I remember Thelma just destroying him. My Thelma is so fucking busted.
お姉ちゃん、その人に気をつけ
I
た
love
方
her.
がいいよ。いにしえの楽園の中で彼女は一番信頼してはいけない人。
誰かに教えられた答えを受け入れ
あなたを説得するために私は時間と労力を費やさない。今のは全
The
員による
girls are
忠告だから。
fighting. The girls are
だけ
fighting.
ど賢く振る舞った方がいいと思う。でね、私たちは代価を払ったの。ふう、危なかったわね。メビウスはいつも私の想像を超えることをやらかすんだから。でも残念。
You really are a turn the other cheek type, aren't you, Alicia? Jesus Christ.
そう。私から見て、あなたたちの関係は、あなたが言ったように仲がいいとはとても思えないけど。
Lana, tell me how busted your Talma is again when you hit level 70. I don't know. I'm very close to level 70. I'm like 65, I'm pretty sure right now, so. I do know there's a difficulty spike there, so I guess we'll have to see just how, like, absolutely fucking abused my anus is by the fucking difficulty. Jesus Christ.
まあ、私は本当に彼女のことが好きよ。
Aranova.
ほら、
Maybe that's where they would
小
get
さく
the
て
inspiration.
思わずいじめたくなっちゃうほど可愛らしい。
Well, talk to us when you were level 80.
じゃあ、彼女の言った裏切り者は
I love how Alicia's just like, I know she hates me, but she is she is, ayo, she cute as hell, though. Setting puts you in the final normal bracket for difficulty. The jump is not smooth. Uh-oh. Am I forced to go through that difficulty, like, in general, or is... Oof, I don't know.
話す気はないよね。それとも、時期尚早ってところか
She's
しら。
catching on to how Alicia works now.
とにかく、私のあなたに対する判断には、あなたの記憶体はここに保存されている。つまり隠された事情があるということよ。
そう来ると思ったわ。やっぱりメイのことが大好きよ。
Maybe without breakthrough is easy. With it, that's the reason why it's optional. Oh, okay. Alicia thinks of anyone as her friends, even Calbus' destruction. Do not say anything against Alicia. Okay. Let's talk to some folks before we end this chapter for real.
今になっても
There's something about her
君
upgrade
に
to
謝
see
り
that.
たいと思う。
Oh, yeah, shit. I'll do that. Thank you.
あの距離で君がメイに剣を向けた理由を確認できなかった。
That's the definition of the,
だか
yeah.
ら僕に他の選択肢はなかった。
It certainly sounds fucking terrifying. Jesus.
長編手術がなかったら僕の一瞬の間違いで君の
いい。過ぎたことを謝る必要はない。
君にとってまだ起きていないことは謝ったとしても償いようがないことだ。
Let's do that, by the way, real quick before I forget. Yeah, it's my key. Alright. And we can upgrade Harsher Finality. Let's do that. I don't know if I should have done that. Oh, I got upgrade rewards. Cool. Unlock a box. Who should we unlock, do you guys reckon? There's no downside to it. Okay, cool. She's a good level now. Strongest one. Who would that be? We could unlock Mobius because we just met her. And as the lover of Dr. Manhunt, being the hero, and Vita. You're actually not right. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Okay, let's get Vita. Alright. I don't have anything to upgrade her with, though, unfortunately. I think she's the strongest. Yeah, she's the strongest there anyway, I would say. Little Miss Salama is probably my strongest overall right now. Because she actually has, like, all of her signature stigmatas and her signature weapon. So. Seems like you're finally getting the hang of things around here. Next, I'll show you somewhere else. Okay. Here, you can check your progress. That's right. Next, we'll have even more interesting stories that you can start from right here. Okay, cool, but I don't want to immediately... Why are you forcing me? Okay, well, if you say so. Let me do this other shit first, though. If I hear someone may come of heaven, even your lover in a different story hates you as a concept. That's an all new type of. You can re-change it to. Oh, you can? Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna go on to chapter 2 today, I don't think. I believe you had me click this. Yeah. We're not gonna go into chapter 2 just yet. That's gonna be next stream. Let's do our upgrades first. Oh no, I have to do feast first. That's the thing we need to finish. Let's just get feast out of the way, just so everything else is good enough to upgrade. You didn't wait, what? No! Oh my god, shit. I'm being absolutely fucked by the UI here. I didn't switch somehow. Okay. Hold on. Okay, now I've switched. There we go. Okay. We're back. Now let's actually finish off this stuff. You're reading lore. We'll go read lore for a little bit here. Let me just upgrade stuff. Alright, Feast is fully leveled up. Cool. Wait. Is that everything? Yeah, okay, that's everything there. Alright. Before we finish up today, let's read some of this lore situation over here. The remembrance vessels. I assume this is what you mean. We have some stuff that we can fill in here. I'm going to see that. Alright, good night, Bartek. We're going to read some lore over here in this bitch. And we'll probably call it a day after that. But yeah, thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Let's do Mad King's memory. That's what we'll do first. Go Kalpass. Damn right. And with his big ass that I will not take any slander from, even if it is from my IRL girlfriend.
だが、俺の刻印を継ぐ資格を持つやつは初めてだ。おかしな話だ。俺の力を受け継ぐやつが、俺のすべてを壊した律者だとは。
Including my cakeage.
できれば今の俺の立場なんて忘れて、お前を思い切り殺してやりたいくらいだ。
敵を作るためにここに来たわけじゃないわ。
それはお前が決めていいことじゃない。
To turn my fruit to ash. He really did. That egg got absolutely emaciated by Kalpas's raw energy.
でも今さら敵が増えても気にしないわ。
Probably sat on it too.
その機会が来ることを祈ってるよ。
Alright. We have a recollection now. Exhibit, a videotape. In this video, we can vaguely see two people engaged in high-speed combat. To ensure the smoothness of this presentation, we have retrieved all nearby surveillance footage and edited the relevant clips together. Just as you have seen, we've been able to identify the two parties involved via battle damage and the voices at 4 minutes and 12 seconds. Over here, please listen. I've seen your weakness, Calpus. That's a bad habit. See? You could see a star, but can you touch it? Amidst the curtain of rain, there was almost a flash of a sword. There was a flash of a sword, and the video feed cuts out. Well, Lucia, I think you owe everyone sitting here an explanation. Dr. Calpus, Alicia. Ooh, okay. Did you seriously pluck him out of the Abyss Lab on your own initiative without making him face any consequences for his prior actions? Just because he could fight a member of Cocoon on an even keel? Here I thought that this video would speak for itself. He was up against a Mantis. He didn't win, sure, but he was able to wound his opponent. I don't think that any of you seated here could claim to do the same, right? Anyway, Abyss Lab also equipped him with certain restraints that... Actually, never mind. I don't think you don't even understand this one, even if I told you. Actually, you know what? If we need some evidence, why not have some direct proof? Sakura, could you please help me out? Could you help me relate the process and result of that battle to everyone again? Please and thank you. See the prowess of Calpus now. You star, but can you touch it? Does he have like a sword or something? Does he like give a power of the sword, as it were? Maybe. I'm not sure. He fought Sakura and oh, so that's how he got it. So him and Sakura kind of fought each other. I see. So Sakura was kind of almost his ticket in. Interesting.
Konnichiwa.
戦後には話しかけない方がいい。そう言われなかったか、律者。
そうね。たった今言われたわ。
That is a pretty good sign that he would be a good member of the team.
火を追うがの他の人たちもあなたと同じような感じなの。
そんなわけないだろう。俺は火の中から出たから。
Yeah.
それを再び追おうなんて一度も考えたことがない。
I'm not sure I like your tone.
火を追うが、その名と俺を一緒にするな。
でもあなたはここに存在している。13英傑の一人として。
I really hate to point this out, and I'm really sorry to have to curse you all with this, like, this forever knowledge now, but it looks like the, like, straps he has that kind of go around, like, his undercarriage, as it were. It kind of looks like one of those really shitty, like, strap-ons that don't super fit. Anyway, you're all cursed with that knowledge now. Thank you very much. Never-ending war. Helpless Pledge Xenotype 3. It is what it is. Trial transcript, April 21st. That's 10 days after my birthday. In summary, Alvin, you are in the vicinity of Calpus as a member... Thanks. As a member of the auxiliary troops when the incident occurred, correct? Yes, but you probably know the things he said. Do you understand me? He took off his mask. I didn't dare to look at his face. I didn't even think about it. I only kept my head down and watched his feet move about. Yes. He wasn't walking or running. I swear I didn't blink, but I didn't see how he moved from one place to another. I only saw pieces of Honkai beasts. And something red. Splattered like snowflakes onto me and onto his shoes. We are aware of Calpus's physical abilities. You do not need to describe them. That is to say, in your opinion, Calpus is responsible for the incident. Yes. No, I'm not certain. Nobody else was present, but I didn't see the whole picture either. Based on your testimony and our investigations, we cannot draw any other conclusion. No, what I meant was, the man who took off the mask, was he still Calpus? I wonder if the reason he keeps his mask on is because that's where he gets his strength from. That's what turns him into Kalpus, quote unquote. Let's do another one. Let's do Sakura's memory. I assume this has to do with Sakura. Yeah.
ええ、この楽園には見たことのない敵がたくさんいるけど、
Let's mark the mask helps
私
him
にと
take.
っては貴重な
Yeah,
経験だ
it
も
could
ん。
be like an inhibitor of some sort.
それに、
Think
私の
Shadow's
考えが
rings
正
or
しければ、
Sonic or something.
それらが
That's the
か
best
つてあなたたち
example I
が
got.
戦った
This
敵だ
means
ったのよ
Kalpus
ね。
KIA someone. Oh. Yeah, it could be an actual inhibitor then. I'll say this, we never see Kalpus without his mask or at any point in the story. I prefer it like that. Moments is just, he's just like, he's like Shy Guy and Kalpus. Oh, so we killed someone in action, okay. He killed a soldier as it were, or something along those lines. Or Honkai. By the way, I was describing it.
ここに来た者たちは皆そのものだけの印を残すのじゃ。楽園は彼らに影響を与えたが、彼らもまた楽園の環境に影響を与えた。もちろんすまない。わらわはこういった曖昧な答えしか出せぬ。もしスーに出会えれば、もっと的確な答えをくれるはずじゃ。なんとなく分かったかもしれないわ。いいな。汝の楽園に対する理解はまだまだ足りぬ。
I know somewhat.
楽園の中の敵と
I
戦
know
う
a
時、
little.
かつてのわらわたちの恐怖と心の影を目にするかもしれぬ。それは敵自身よりも恐ろしいものじゃ。気をつけた方が良いぞ。どういう意味？メイドの崩壊獣を殺すことと普通の悪党を殺すこと、どちらが難しいと思う？
Probably the first one, gonna be real
崩
Sakura.
壊獣かしら。いいな。悪党の方がどうして？
Wanted to be a mental inhibitor. Yeah, because I didn't peg him as like the scientist kind of type. Actually, what I just said about the strap-on thing. Well, I shouldn't be using peg and Kalpus in the same sentence.
汝は悪党の中の悪意を断ち切れぬ。
It's a little pissed they never updated or gave Sakura a new battle suit when... Yeah, she's still kind of stuck with like her day one kind of like baby brain. Probably super unmeta battle suit.
悪意ほど取り除きがたいものはないのじゃ。
Like how you give Fuhua one, but you didn't give her one. Yaksha. Oh, this is a long one. Okay, let's try and get through this. Yes, the length and frequency of dreams are both increasing. Sometimes I can't even tell them apart from reality. Dr. Mobius, I know that surgery changed me forever, but what did it change? Kalpus is actually smarter than the average person, just mentally insane. There are people like that, yeah. Rest assured that they're normal post-operative complications. You should stop worrying. But Sakura, can you tell me what you dreamed of in detail? Snake-eyed girl was still adapting to her body. She tried straightening her back and arm to reach the lab apparatuses placed above her, but was still dozens of centimeters short. I dreamed of growing wings of brightly colored feathers, at times red and at times yellow. I soared the sky with the wings, as if I'd never fall. But in a matter of seconds, my legs had sunk into a mire, and the surroundings became as thick as a mire. Even the light as well. She's small right now. God, Sakura's cannot, I guess, get away from, like, this kind of weird, like, experimentation shit. I climbed out of the mire, soon I felt hungry. I scooped something out and I gnawed it mindlessly, but when I came to my senses, I found I was eating the person closest to me. Dr. Mobius, why did I dream of this? Huh? Oh. It's a beautiful scene. He was not listening. Her mind was on the test tube high up on the shelf. It was bubbling violently, a sign that it could disrupt the entire experiment. What a drag. Sakura, can you help me out? Who even got a new battle suit? Point in time. She got a lot of new battle suits. Sakura, I don't think, got anything. Sakura sighed and stepped forward. She wrapped her arms around the girl's waist and lifted her up. Finally got it. Good thing it's still usable. Sakura, you can put me down. Sakura, did you hear me? Put me down. I'm sorry, doctor. My mind wandered off again. Sakura played. A lot of just staring off into space. Sakura placed the girl back in her chair. She seemed to be waiting for an answer. I've told you before, they're perfectly normal post-operative complications. You woke up on your own and are talking to me, which means you're fine. Rest easy. I know what you're anxious about. You're fortunate enough to not have turned into something like Kevin or me. Then, I'll excuse myself, Dr. Mobius. Goodbye. With her head lolling, Sakura edged towards the lab gate. Sakura edged. Great. Funny. Haha, Lana hilarious, phony VTuber. When she was about to cross the gate, she stopped. I know these dreams belong to its will, but I won't turn into a monster because of them. Right? It depends on you, Sakura. To me, you're always a human. But to many others, we're already monsters. She did not reply or ask another question. She left. The sound of her footsteps faded away. We were interrupted. Please bear with me. The snake-eyed girl held onto the edge of the workstation while inching toward the enormous locker in the corner. She then opened it nonchalantly. Wait, Lana, pause. What's that? I am pausing. I'm in the process of pausing. I was getting very into the reading of this. It's the reason Sakura betrayed the moths in chapter 12. Honey, which one? Is she like kind of like, oh, we are monsters in there? Is that why she betrayed? Because she was like, oh, I don't want people thinking of me as a monster. Is that kind of like why? You have to read up on a lot of this lore, jeez. We're interrupted. Please bear with me. Sakura turned on him to get oh, right. Because Rin was seen like a... Yeah, okay. That's why. As a big sister, listen, I understand that, Sakura. You're totally valid. The invading light made the person curling inside squint. Her sweat-soaked hair was glued to her forehead and neck. It was like a frightened animal trembling and drinking in a corner. Don't you be so scared. It'll be over soon. I hersed her like herself. We'll do one more because I do need to get going soon. We'll do Serpent Mouth. I kind of want to do the Mobius one. That's 100% Mobius's egg.
こんにちは。放電するラットさん。また会ったわね。
You can see that Mobius is a human too, not insane. Resembles Sakura. Soldier. Oops.
ラットなんか
I'm
じゃ
going
な
with
いわ。
Serpent.
メビウス。それと、私の名前はライデン・メイ。
Did you just do a Sonic thing?
へえ。
I'm not a rat,
小動
I'm
物
right
に
in
名前
May.
をつけるタイプだったの？律者にしては可愛らしいわね。
Soldiers who... Oh, okay.
でもね、私にはそういう習慣がないの。
We'll do it next time.
記録の必要な実験体が多すぎるんだもの。個性的な名前よりも簡単な番号で呼びたいわ。
けど私はあなたの実験体ではないし、
まあまあ、そんなことを言わないで。この楽園での旅はまだ始まったばかりよ。いろんなことを体験したら考えも変わるかもしれない。
いいえ、私は自分で決めたことを決して変えないわ。
だったら楽しみに待ちましょう。リッチ。
We'll just see about that, Hersher. We got two. Take my hand. Why do humans have to stick to one form? This woman's question was not answered. No one in the autopsy room could give her an answer. It was a corpse before her. No matter how intimidating it had been when it was alive, at this moment it was just a corpse in an autopsy room. I do really love the contrast between modern day Hua and realm Hua. Yeah, one's a child and one is just like, I am depressed. Her research would have gone on for quite a while, but she stopped abruptly. She turned around, loosened her long green hair that was tied at the back of her head, and put it in a messy bun. I'm kidding. And carefully hid the tool she was holding behind her body. Elysia, you aren't supposed to be here, are you? The other girl did not respond. She tilted her head and glanced at the corpse on the dissection table as if she were thinking about something. The second Hirshu, oh, whoa. Mobius, your research application hasn't been approved yet, right? Elysia stood on her tiptoes soundlessly. Everything is elaborate to Mobius, including herself. That's why it's equal opportunity. Yeah. She's not used to looking up on others in conversations. Not even a little. Wait, so Mobius is tall here? Keep your nose out of this, Elysia. You shouldn't even be here. Her eyes wandered to Elysia, and then you two stood on her tiptoes lightly. Not surprised at how succeed. She finds volunteer. Alas, Doctor, I just didn't want to see you go astray. You're not the only one bewitched by Hershers. Over the years, both you and I have seen so many people who tried to study their first Hersher, using all sorts of methods. Fame, power, authority. No matter what their objective was, they all had similar fates. I don't want to see you fall into the abyss too. Dr. Mobius, I'm speaking from my heart. Knowledge without wisdom is no different from a curse. Wow, that's actually really profound. Jesus. Bewitched? Turn her head and looked at the corpse behind her again. How beautiful. The power she possessed and the way she wielded it. It's fascinating. But her body on the table looked just like a human of this era. No, she was once a human too. Why can't all humans be like her? Right. I guess I can't say you're bewitched. Oh, seated though. Just see how she did. Did you know? You can usually tell what people are thinking, but you're different. Your inner world is always changing, which I find extremely fascinating. So, my dear Mobius, can you indulge my curiosity today? Suddenly, a power failure occurred and the autopsy room fell into darkness. Only her reptilian eyes were glinting in the dark. What do I want? Legion, even if I tell you, you won't understand. The second you compare me with other people, you no longer understand me. What I want is very simple. To create transcendence with my own hands. She kind of gives Anaxa, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if Anaxa has a little bit of her, because both of them are like almost like self-destructive, it seems, in their pursuit of knowledge. Of knowledge. But I think that is all the lore we are going to be looking at today. We are probably going to finish up here, y'all, today. Both have green hair too. Yeah, right? Sue doesn't have green hair, so it's the first paragraph without a lot of space between. Same person speaking. There are multiple people. Oh, thank you. Okay, I was confused about that. But yeah, y'all, we will probably pick this up later this week. We will be probably continuing. We're gonna have a little bit of a blitz through Honkai Impact. We're gonna be streaming it again on maybe Thursday or Friday. It'll be 1 out of 2 days coming up. And then we're gonna be playing it again next week on Monday. So we have 2 back-to-back Honkai streams coming up. So, yay. I'm excited. It's all gonna be a Legion realm too. And maybe a little bit of pulling for Coralie. We'll see. We're gonna be reading more lore. It's gonna be more of this, so hope you guys are excited. But on Wednesday, that will be when the new Zenless on Zero chapter is out, and we're gonna be playing that. So we will have opinions. We will have that. I'm not gonna be pulling for Seed. I'm saving for Orphe. I'm sorry if you wanted to see me pull Seed. It's not happening. But yeah, you see 53.0. Oh, interesting. Okay, thank you for letting me know. That is that's probably gonna be helpful. A little bit of an exploit, but yes, thank you all for coming out tonight. I have to get going. I have some things to attend to, but as always, please remember, leave a like if you enjoyed this. Gets us out to more Honkai fans. It's always a good sign. Please subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and we are making good progress. We are on 900 subscribers now, and yeah. I'm excited to see where that goes. One reset. Blue dialogue markers. Let me just check that real quick. It helps in character interactions. Oh. Oh, okay. I know what you mean now. Okay. I got what you mean. I would have to go into deep sequence and go back out of it. Okay, I got you. But yeah, thank you all once again. Yeah, I got you. We'll be finishing up here. Thank you all once again. Please remember to leave a like, subscribe, join the Discord if you haven't already. It's down there in the description down below. We talk about a lot of things in there. I update every time we go live with another stream. So if YouTube is for some reason, and it doesn't tend to do this a lot of time, it doesn't tend to notify people sometimes. It's okay, but sometimes it fucks up. But if you definitely want to know when we go live, Discord is the best place because that's when we get added. Follow my Blue Sky too if you want updates. So yeah, and the Discord is just a nice place in general. It's very well moderated, I must say. Thank you all once again. Please remember, leave a light on tonight and remain on this earth because you deserve to. I will see you all in the next stream. I hope I'm right because I'm going to... I think you're right. That sounds right to me, just how these games work, but I'll check it for myself anyway. But yeah. You guys, as always, bye-bye.